Former U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to appear in a D.C. court tomorrow following an indictment on 4 federal charges connected to accusations surrounding his role in the January 6th attack on the Capitol building. For more on the indictment and what to expect tomorrow, we're joined by political journalist John Micek. It's always great to chat with you, John. So let's talk about these new charges and what the former president is going to be facing in this indictment.
Well, in just a few hours' time, the president is expected to report at the U.S. District Courthouse in Washington for his formal arraignment on the 3rd indictment in less than 4 months. This is a formal legal proceeding where he will enter a plea. The charges will be read out against him. The president is not expected to be arrested or formally arrested or handcuffed as a part, of these federal proceedings. He may have a DNA sample taken. He may have fingerprints taken. This is just the first step on what could likely be a long legal road.
Do you think these additional charges, do you think they phase the former president at all? He seems to, talk a big talk and just feels like this is just another political witch hunt and that this is something that's just he's going to win in the long run. What's your take on that?
Well, let's establish one thing from the outset. Of all the criminal charges that the former president faces, these are the most serious, both from a symbolic standpoint and from a legal standpoint. The President of the United States, when he takes the oath of office, swears an oath to defend the Constitution, defend and uphold the Constitution of the United States. And nothing is more fundamental to the Constitution and our democratic process than the right to vote. The president is being accused in this very taut 45-page indictment by Special Prosecutor Jack Smith of conspiring to defraud the nation, of trying to block the orderly process of power and to deprive people of their vote. It's important to note he's being charged under an 1870s civil rights statute that was designed to protect newly emancipated enslaved people from attacks from the Ku Klux Klan. It is that fundamental to the American process. That said, the former president has already denounced this, as you said, as a witch hunt and a fraud. So he seems unfazed, but it's hard to overstate the gravity of these charges.
How do you think this will impact his support from the Republican Party? Many who continue to stand by him, but many who are right now just on the fence of who do I support in the Republican presidential nomination? Do you think this next round of next indictment and charges are going to sway those people who might be thinking, you know what, this is just the final straw. I can't support this candidate?
We've already seen among congressional Republicans, including House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, step up to defend the former president. Look, if they weren't going to throw him under the bus during the impeachment after January 6th, they're unlikely to do that now. The bigger question becomes among those still to be persuaded independent voters in 2024. We know the president's loyalist voters are with him till the bitter end. As this president has said, he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and not face consequence for it. This is going to be a close race between him and President Joe Biden. So does this swing a couple of points either way? We'll have to see. But at least we know among those who are already where they are likely to be unswayed.
Do you think these charges embolden his base that stands by him through thick and thin? Do you think this is just yet another chapter in the saga of former President Mr. Trump, and that this is actually going to create more of a base for him who feel that he's been wrongfully targeted?
The president has not expanded his support. He remains steady at about 38-39%, but he's already been dining out on it, so to speak. There was a rally here in Erie, Pennsylvania over the weekend where he made repeated reference to the witch hunt against him. The crowd lapped it up. It may not expand his base, but it will certainly already convince those who are on side to be further on side.
Political journalist John Micek, always great to chat. Have a great day.